Everybody wants to have their own little kingdom.
That's true.
And
That's true.
obviously you're an entrepreneur. I love entrepreneurs. That's the lifeblood of the economy. They create jobs, but
Yeah.
oftentimes it's so hard for different sectors and different groups to work together. We don't come
Yeah.
by that naturally the way many other cultures in the world would.
That's true. No, that's true. Yeah, we're very individualistic in this country. And because of God's grace and the ingenuity that has developed in the country, our country has expanded itself to not itself, but its way of doing things,
Yeah.
exported everywhere, both churches and businesses and all of those things. So, any just offhand ideas? This is just an interesting conversation. To put a little hole in that heavily individualistic approach that we seem to have. We God
Yeah.
did something at Table 71, and manufacturing that seems really hard.
One, I guess, core value, core virtue, maybe that
Yeah.
strikes me about collaboration of any sort that really is effective. It goes to teamwork in some ways as well, because that's a very similar idea.
Yeah.
But it's the whole thing of generosity that if I really intend to work with people on something, there's some degree of generosity I've got to bring to the table,
Amen.
which is really
Right.
right out of Jesus' admonitions that if you want to lead people, first you've got to serve them, and you must
Yep.
be the servant of all. And in Philippians 2, which of course exalts Christ's lordship, but it starts by saying how think of others' interests more importantly than yourselves.